everyone, welcome. Now, just letting y'all know that this has been one hell of a game, and welcome. There's going to be spoilers in this video. So, yeah, let's get to it, shall we? Hello, everyone, Dragon Souls here, and welcome to this review of the Visage. I'm trying to get it right. Visage. Welcome to the review of that game. It's a horror game. Now I want to give everyone a fair warning. I don't know if I already said this or not, but I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. Spoiler alert. Okay, if you have not played this game at all, I strongly advise you to right now stop the video right now and wait until you have played and beat this game, because because what's up ahead is going to be a lot of spoilers. Okay, so I'm giving you fair warning. Okay, and I also gave it a fair rate. Okay, of what I really think about the game and all that good stuff. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here, and welcome to my review of Visage. Hopefully I got that right. As you see on the side corner here. Um, Now I'm gonna give you my full thoughts. Okay, I'm gonna give you my real full thoughts about this game. I am not gonna hold anything back, and or anything like that at all. And I don't know how long this review is gonna be, because I'm recording this on demand right now, and it's gonna be 20 minutes each video. So yeah, because I'm gonna take my time with it. I'm not gonna feel like I'm in a hurry and in a rush or anything like that. Okay, so with that said, um, with this game here, um, first of all, um, like many others have said, even Pixel, who is one of my longtime subscribers, and huge shout out to him, um, who always, him and everyone else sit there and say, to experience this game, with the music, the creepiness, and the noise and all that good stuff, to experience it, you actually have to have the headphones. Okay, you have to wear the headphones to get, if you want to get creeped out, if you want to get spooked, if you want to hear what's going on around you, the surroundings around you. If you want to hear the creepy music, if you want to hear any music in this game at all, trust me when I say it's not copyrighted whatsoever. I got the music turned off right now so that way I can do my review, so I can concentrate on what I want to say and how I feel about the game without the music interfering. Okay, so yeah, I strongly recommend, if you're first time playing this game, and you haven't beaten it at all and this is your first time, I strongly recommend using a headphones to play this game, because that way you can experience. And it doesn't matter if you're live on stream or recording it on demand, or if you're just wanting to sit here and have something fun and scary that'll scare you half to death, Um, a really scary game, you know. Um, well, use the headphones for this game is definitely recommended for this game. Okay. Um, now, because that's how I did it, and that's how almost everybody else I've known who did it. Even one of my longtime subscriber, who also had, who recommended me to play this game, and after I seen his gameplay a long time ago when he last did it, it really made me want to play this game. Even the Redneck Nation Roberts, my ex-girlfriend, who also watched Pixel's video gameplay of it when he was doing the premiere stream of it, once a day, and I was sitting here watching, and it's got so many. He said it looked like Silent Hill. Okay, it looks like Silent Hill and everything. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. This game has everything. Reference, Easter eggs to Silent Hill for The Room. Okay, if you have played Silent Hill games, you know exactly what I mean. If you have played the game before and you have beaten it, you experienced the same thing I have in this game, and you played all the Silent Hill games, you know it has a lot of reference to Silent Hill 4, The Room. And this game is really good, really creepy. Okay, it's really creepy, scary as all hell. I I think I might have shit my pants, literally shit my pants. I think in two different streams because of the jump scares. There is all kinds of jump scares in this game. Okay. Um, Now, I know Resident Evil games and Silent Hill games and multiple other horror games that came out that developers made, okay, are supposed to be scary, okay? And to me, they are, but not as scary as this in here, okay? In a way, those developers held back on all kinds of scary stuff because the customers uh, was complaining about how scary it is. It's too scary. We don't want scary and the scariness, you know, this and that, you know. So they held back. Okay, these developers who made this game did not hold anything back. If you have a heart condition, okay, if you have a heart condition, a bad to where you have heart attacks and stuff like that, and you're taking um, um, uh, um, if you're taking heart pills, you know, if you have heart condition, you do not want to play this game at all. It will cause you to go into a heart attack, and and or even cause death. Okay, it may cause you to go into a heart attack and cause you to die of a heart attack. You do not want to play this game. Okay, these developers didn't hold anything back. They they went beyond what any game developers would ever do. Okay, they did not hold any punches in this game at all. First of all, in this game here, um, in this game here, you know, it starts off. First of all, there's an Easter egg in this game where I didn't see I seen multiple Easter eggs. Okay, y'all probably gonna tell me we didn't see no Easter egg in your gameplay. Well, there was. you probably wasn't paying attention to it. But I got to see the Easter egg. Okay, now Pixel, on the other hand, did get to see the Easter egg. He got multiple Easter eggs in his video, including the room called 302. Now that's the room I couldn't even unlock. Okay, I couldn't even unlock. I couldn't even get to it because, unfortunately, everyone, if you're playing this on PC, it's probably way different than PS4. Now, if you're playing on some PS4, like Pixel was before I even played it, and before they probably even patched the game up, you're not gonna be able to get the Easter egg, the actual Easter egg that Pixel, one of my longtime subscriber, Pixel, has gotten, where Lucy, you get a key in the bathroom. There's a key in the bathroom sink. You're supposed to go in there and get it, and then the key goes to the safe. You go to the safe and open the safe up, and there's a paper, and it has a top of the paper saying basement, but it's scribbled off, and it's saying on the bottom of it says 302, and on the bottom of it has 3 question marks, and so therefore you can go to the basement where that door is at, and it's unlocked automatically. Once you find that paper, it's unlocked automatically, and you open that door, and it's Lucy, and you look in there, and you see it, and you see the room, that the apartment that is a reference from, it's an Easter egg and a reference from Silent Hill 4, The Room. Okay, and then all of a sudden the lights goes out, and you're fixing to walk back and get the hell out of there because you're thinking something's going to come at you, and that's when you see Lucy, the little girl, actually sitting there dancing. And then after it shows her dancing for a few minutes, that's it. And then all of a sudden, she goes away, and then the door shuts on you, or something like that. I think that's the way it goes. And that's pretty cool on that. Okay, now how I see this part is because I was watching Pixel's video when I was trying to figure out how what I got stuck at a certain place of my gameplay, and I couldn't figure out what to do. So I had to watch a little bit of Pixel's video of what I need to do to unlock this certain thing, you know, or to figure some things out, you know. So when I did, that's when I stumbled onto that Easter egg, and I laughed my ass off. Like, oh my god, excuse me. I was like, you got to be kidding me. That is the Easter egg. Oh my god. That, I was like, there's a lot of reference to Resident Evil 4. I mean, not Resident Evil 4, excuse me. Silent Hill 4, The Room, okay? There's a lot of reference to it. And to be honest with you, there is also reference to Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. Yes, I know people's gonna say no, it don't have Freddy Krueger reference into it. It does. Okay, you may disagree with me. That's fine with me. I don't care. It's your opinion. But my opinion, they have a lot of reference to this game is got Silent Hill all over it, and also it has a little bit of Freddy Krueger Easter eggs in it as well. But yeah, there's lots of jump scares. There are 4 chapters in the game, and to be honest with you, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what chapters you do. It doesn't matter what chapters you do. Okay, it does not matter what chapters you do. Okay, you can follow a playthrough like Pixel or follow anybody's playthrough of this game, but keep in mind, if you're playing on PC, it's gonna be way different. If you're playing on PS4 like me, it's gonna be way different because in a way I was kind of doing what almost doing what Pixel was doing on his gameplay, except for I was changing things up a little bit, you know, and doing things a little different than what he was doing. Because I didn't want my gameplay to actually being like his, and I didn't want my gameplay, y'all feeling like, well, I'm watching Pixel's videos right here because Dragon Souls is doing the same thing he's doing. That's not what I was doing, okay? I didn't want nobody feeling like they was actually watching Pixel's gameplay all over again. So I changed up a little, changed up everything a lot, you know, and did a lot of different stuff that he was doing differently. I was doing everything he did in the game, I did except for the Easter egg. And except for that one Easter egg, there was multiple Easter eggs that I ran into, and therefore that key in the bathroom I could never get, I could never trigger it, and I didn't know why. And I'm thinking now I understand why. It's because because I don't know. Right now is 3.03. Okay, the patch is 3.03, and I don't know what patch it was when Pixel was last playing it, but to me, uh, they definitely patched it to where you can't do. Now some people might be able to do it and might be able to get it, you know, and people, me, I couldn't get the key out of the bathroom. The key wouldn't even spawn in the bathroom sink like it did him, and I think that it was because they patched it up, and so yeah. Okay, now let's get to let's get to the little glitchy or boogie parts. Okay, there are a little bit of problems with the game. Okay, first of all, in the bathroom when you're doing a chapter, okay, um, the uh, the bathtub is supposed to fill up. Okay, and when it fully fills up, uh, there's supposed to be like some things happening, like the lights flicker turns off and on, and which you're supposed, when it turns off, you're supposed to sit here and turn it back on. Then all of a sudden it turns back off, you have to turn it back on. And then all of a sudden it's supposed to have like the water is supposed in the bathtub is supposed to stop, and then later on, before all that happens, you look at the window. It looks like there's a face in the window, like someone is being a peeping tom, you know, looking at you. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, the face is gone. It disappears, and without it, don't know where it's at. Okay, and so then all of a sudden, all this stuff supposed to be, after that's supposed to happen, and then after it's all said and done, then you're supposed to get in the bathtub, and then your character goes in and explains what happened to Lucy and everything, and I'll get to all that details here later, okay? So in certain places, there is glitches in the game, game bugs in the game, some things that does not happen. Like, first of all, like, say for example, uh, you're wanting that key, okay? The key that is supposed to be after you do Dolores chapter and it ends. You find some things in the floor. You pick them up like look like a mirror, a hand mirror, and then you pick up a VHS videotape, and then you stored both of them. You stored that in your inventory thing, in your key item, and then that's when you're supposed to walk into the bathroom, and there's a key uh, in the bathroom sink, and it's not there, and it's supposed to be there, but on my gameplay it was not there because apparently they patched it to where it doesn't show up or anything. Um, so yeah, there are some glitches in the game. There are some game bugs in the game that happened on my gameplay. And for those who have been playing, who hasn't been playing this, will be experiencing what I have experienced, or people who played this before me, that that's probably has been passed before me, before I played it, you know, will probably experience it as probably has already experienced it as well and knows what I'm talking about. Okay, um, you go around, you picking up items like a sledgehammer, which is cool. You go to help you around, you know. You pick up all kinds of lighters and stuff like that. You go, and now before you start a chapter up, you get in you. There's like these looks like some kind of oil stains on either on the floor or on the wall or on the ceiling, you know. And there's some kind of oil guy comes out of it, you know, and chases you. It looks like he looks like a demon, and it looks like he's a ghost. He's coming at you and comes after you. He chases you, and when he starts coming, that's when the music starts picking up, you know. And then all of a sudden, when you gotta stay away from him, and run until all of a sudden you hear a pop. And when you hear a pop, that means that it sounds like a bubble popping. That's when he's already took it off and left, and he won't be bothering you for a good while, you know. Um, if you you have to stay in the light. You cannot stay in the dark for so long, because if you do, it gives you a sign telling you that your thing is getting so low. You know, I can't pronounce how they say it. You know, but it looks like if you look on your left hand corner on the bottom, uh, on your left hand corner on the side here, it shows a brain, the sign, and if it's white, if it's showing up white, then you're in the clear, you're okay. But if it goes into a red, that means you're staying into the dark too long, and things are going to start happening. And that means that thing that keeps happening, keeps chasing you without you being in a chapter, is going to come after you, and eventually, if it catches you, it'll kill you. And then if you haven't already saved it, or it doesn't automatically save what you picked up early in the before, it will be gone. You have to go after you come back. You have to go up and re-pick everything back up that you picked up previously, and it's kind of pretty cool, you know. Um, you also now to get the good, as far as I know, to get the good ending, you have to pick up all. You have to search around the house. It's always good to explore. I always do in all kinds of games. Okay, it's always good to explore. Don't take your. You can take your time, but in this game here, you don't have to take. Don't need to take your time, especially if you're in the dark. You have to run. Make sure you run. Make sure you run a little bit. You know, explore. Do what you can to explore. Look around, looking for items, looking for frames. listen to whispering. If you hear any whispering, that means the frames are actually whispers. Okay, you gotta listen to the whispers, and when you listen to the whispers, there's 6 of them. Okay, there's 6 frames that you have to find, and that helps you at the end. And you gotta keep them. You keep them with you until the end of the game, which helps you out at the end of the game to give you a good ending. Okay. Um, Now the VHS tapes, you each throughout each chapter you complete, you find a VHS tape, which helps you. You go up and you when you after you get up when you watch it, it'll auto save when you get done watching it, and you put it in its case. It auto saves right there. Now here's the thing: when these VHS tapes are very important, and you have to look for all of them. There are I don't know, I forgot how many they were, but you had to collect them all, just like the audio cassette tapes. Okay, you have to collect them all, and to listen and to see here and watch the VHS tapes. Watch them. It gives you clues of what you gotta do, and what you gotta do, and where to start at. You know, this and that. You know, all that, and it gives you hints about what you gotta do and everything, which is pretty damn good. You know, and you get these cassette, like I said, you get these VHS tapes after you complete each mission. Okay, each chapter. Okay. Um, Now, for the audio tapes, it's in the audio tapes are in the Dolores chapter. You have to go through all these. You go in there. You search for keys. You look around, and it'll give you hints on the floor what you gotta find. You know, uh, you gotta if there's if there's something on the floor leading you to somewhere, you have to follow it, because if you don't, the ghost like Deloria will come after you and chase you down and stab you multiple times and stab you multiple times. Um, if or and For example, if you're playing, if you're in Lucy's chapter, and if you're not following if you're not following the clues of what she's hitting about, and following the clues that she's wanting you to follow, she will come after you and rip your jaw out, and kill you just like that, and tell you what end up doing exactly what she wants you to do. Follow what she wants you to follow, just like Dolores and the other guy. Okay, okay, so yeah, that it was pretty damn. There's plenty of jump scares. There's a Dolores who wants her child, and you have to go through a lot of crap. There's also puzzles in the game. I didn't even expect that this game would actually have puzzles in the game, but this game actually has quite a few puzzles in the game, and one of them involves the clock. One of them involves the paintings that's on the wall. And the other one is something else. I forgot what it was. But yeah, there was multiple puzzles that you had to solve. Okay. Now there are, like I said, there are jump scares, including a shotgun in there that makes you think that it makes you feel like, oh yeah, you're you're Duke Nukem now, and now we're talking, lock and load, baby. And all of a sudden he pulls the trigger, and then it goes, and it's funny how they did that because it made you feel like that you're fixing to go ghost busting and kill the ghost and everything, and then all of a sudden find out the gun's fake and everything. It's really freaking funny. I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of things in this game I really freaking enjoyed. This game was really terrifying, but creepy, terrifying, disgusting, and disturbing. But overall, I really, really enjoyed this game. Now, I will say this right now, everyone. Um, now I'm going to go through some details about what I know about this here, and also when you play one of the video VHS tapes, um, you go into the you gotta go into the basement, and there'll be like a thing where you have to see here. It looks like a record player, and a record. It looks like it's in a frame. It's a picture frame. So you grab it and you put that there, and then you listen to it. And it also has that I was getting at first I was having fun with it, but then all of a sudden I was getting frustrated. I was getting a little frustrated because I had a headache, and my with the headphones on, with my headphones being full blast, I had wanted to make this guys come and knock on my door, and that really did not help out none because that scared the shit out of me, and literally scared the crap out of me. And then I had to stay here and save my game. And then I had to sit here and then my video clip, that is. Then I had to go up and look out the door, open the door and see who it was, and find out it was nobody. And found out it was my next door neighbor checking up on me to make sure everything's okay. I don't, as far as I know, they couldn't hear me yell or scream or anything when there was a jump scare or anything, but I don't know because they never told me. But yeah, that happened. Alright, so here is where we get into the gross and also disturbing parts, okay? Here's the parts where I left out, okay? On the previous on a few minutes ago, okay? Alright. I could be wrong, okay? I could be wrong, but I'm just trying to figure out. I'm just trying to wrap my head about what happened, okay, and about what I know and what I saw in the game, okay. Um, Now, as you go into each chapter, okay, and you see what's going on, and you're wondering when you first start the game, you see your character holding a gun, and then uh, his wife and two kids, or you and your character and his wife and two kids are in the basement, and they are tied up on a chair, and they're apparently asleep or knocked out or sleep or something. And so all of a sudden he goes up and looks at the gun, and then all of a sudden they start waking up, and that's when he starts putting bullets inside the gun. And then after he gets done doing that, he aims the gun to his wife's head, and he kills her. Then he kills his son, and then he kills his daughter, and then he blows his own head off. Okay? and then that's when the game really begins. Okay, then all of a sudden you're looking around, exploring. Like I said, you're exploring, looking around, trying to figure out what's going on. And looking for items and everything, making sure that if there's any items that you need to help you throughout the game. You're exploring and doing all that. Um, and then there's items like look like a walker, or a crotch, or whatever you want to call that thing that you have in your hand to help you walk around and everything. I'm gonna have to call it a walker, okay? And uh, you pick it up, and it'll say something about the first. It'll be the first chapter, and and you can sit here and accept it, and then it shows you about this guy who lived in that house before anybody else. Okay, and so apparently, uh, this apparently there was a demon. There's a demon in this house. Okay, and this demon is going around taking over people. Took over this guy and made him do some crazy shit that a normal person wouldn't even do. And apparently they put him in a nut house, and he done, I don't know what he did, but he was doing all kinds of things and everything, and they decided to put him in a nut house. And when they did, they decided, okay, my job is done. It left him, and all of a sudden he came back to his senses, and it made him paranoid. It made him paranoid. Made him feel like somebody's watching him. Somebody's watching him, or looking around, looking at him, or this, that. It made him so paranoid that they put him in a nut house, and but they put him in a room to where he's by himself. He sit there and said, "I know, I knew it, I know what's going on. I'll get you fuckers for this. I'll get you. I got proof of everything, And then all of a sudden, he turns around, and he sees a person next to the door, and he says, "Hey, what are you doing?" And all of a sudden, he sits there and throws his walker down. And then he falls to the ground because he can't walk without him, and he starts crawling to the door as they shut the door and lock him in, and that was the end of that of his chapter. Okay, and I don't know if he survived, if he was still alive or what, but when it went dark, he started screaming. So I don't know if he died or got killed or what. But yeah, that was the end of that chapter there. Then it comes to Lucy's chapter. Okay, now you can start this chapter or however or whatever you can. You don't have to start like that chapter and then Lucy's chapter and it don't work that. You don't have to do that. Okay, you can sit here and do whatever chapters you want, like that in there. You can do Dolores chapter, then Lucy's chapter. It doesn't matter. However, you can start these chapters however you want. That's the whole purpose. That's the whole great thing about this game. Okay. So when you start with, so we're gonna start with Lucy. Lucy, I'm home. Lucy, her and her parents apparently bought this house, and they moved in, and apparently there's a demon lives in this house, and they didn't know anything about it because apparently nobody told them anything about it, and therefore she was watching TV while her mom was cooking supper for her and the family, and all of a sudden you can hear they show a video clip of her watching TV, and apparently this demon was sitting here talking to her, the whole time he was sitting there talking to her and asking to be her friend, and she accepted. Instead of saying no, because she didn't. Cause, with a child, you don't know any better, you know. So she went ahead and accepted being a friend of this demon, and therefore later, and then she was talking to the demon through the TV, and her mom, the whole time, her mom kept hollering at her, telling her it's supper time, you know, and she couldn't hear her mom because she was listening to the demon the whole time. And then later on, they had a pet bird, pelico. I'm hoping I got that name right, pelico, which is a cool name. And all of a sudden, the demon apparently, and they apparently was taking something was going on with the girl, you know, the little girl, you know, the demon was taking over her or something, and it made her go up and do horrible things to that bird and kill that bird. And their parents found out about it, and apparently they took they took her little girl to the doctors to see what's going on and figure out what's going on with her and why she did what she did. And apparently they couldn't figure out anything, so apparently they was giving her a needle in the arm to help her out, you know, to figure out what's going on with her. And apparently it made it worse because the demon's like, okay, that's how you're gonna do. I can do something even better than that. So then that's when the that's when the demon decided to take control of her again, and made her go and made her lock herself in the bathroom, and then rip out rip out something. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. The demon made her rip out her own jaw. Okay, and it was and that was it. And all of a sudden, the door opened up, and they found her daughter dead, in the bathroom dead because of it, you know. And apparently they after that happened, they moved out of the house and sold the house. Okay, now then here comes the old couple. Okay, really nice old couple. Okay, and they got a baby with them. Okay, and all of a sudden, apparently this demon goes off and possesses this old lady. Okay, she's a sweet old lady, you know, and she's okay lady, but fortunately the demon takes over her and makes her do crap that she would never do, or anybody would do, you know. And all of a sudden it would make her treat her husband like crap. It would treat her husband, make her treat her husband like crap. And then she would he would make so many audio cassette tapes about what's going on and what's going on with her, and they can't figure out what's going on. They took her to the doctors and give her some help. They couldn't figure out what's going on with her or anything, and that's when all of a sudden she decided to go into his study room where he works at or studies at, you know, do his job. And apparently he was sitting there in a chair, and she took a knife and stabbed him multiple times with different knives in the chest. Kills her husband. Then later on, you're playing as Dave. You're solving all these mysteries of what's going on. You know, you're seeing all these happening to all these families. You know, about what this demon is doing to did to all the families and everything. And then she goes up and asks you to bring her child to her, and and she's giving you all kinds of clues of what and to follow and everything to do and everything. She chases you all over the damn place to kill you if you don't do it and everything, you know. And sometimes if you, even though if you're doing what she's asking you to do, she comes after you anyways and stabs you and everything. And yeah. Um, then after all is said and done, all the creepy, uh, disturbing crap goes on and everything. Um, then she goes, and then all of a sudden at the end of it, she goes off, and you're seeing through a peephole of her in the master bedroom, you know, and you can tell by the way she looks, she's not herself at all. It's a demon taking over, is controlling her, and she's going to the baby and checking up on the baby, make sure the baby's okay, and then after that she walks away, and then you don't see her no more. But then you find out the demon makes her hang herself, and that was really disturbing on that. Um, on this, that was the second disturbing thing on that. Um, then you have, and so that's the end of the Dolores chapter. Okay, now the final chapter I'm going to get to is the mirror mask. Okay, now the mirror mask, before you even start the mirror mask, I don't know if it happens to anybody else, but to me, before I even start the mirror mask, I found 2 or 3 different pieces of the mirror mask when I was doing all kinds of, when I was doing those video cassette tapes, looking around and doing all that things that it shows on the video on the VHS tapes. I was actually finding the places, even the addiction where you drink when you drink alcohol, you know, and then all of a sudden he coughs up blood, and then all of a sudden you look at the blood and it shows half of the mask. Yeah, I actually was doing half of the mask before the mirror mask chapter even started. So and then when I got done doing Dolores, I was like, okay, I'm done exploring. I want to look around and see if I can. So I found a place where I can turn the light back on, so that way I can get the stool and go back into where you start the mirror mask main mission at. Okay, I done that. But the thing is, I couldn't figure out how to get. I was trying to get to there, but the thing is, you had to have a lighter to get through the vent and through the vent, and I couldn't figure that out because I was looking all over the place. You couldn't find you couldn't find it anywhere at all, and I was wondering why. And that's because I've already started I've already looked at that one VHS tape of this looks like the cellar where you go down and down through the there's a looks like a hidden door on the floor in the basement that you gotta go through and do all that stuff, but which I did not know I triggered that. So I done that, you know, and there is a looks like oh, looks like a jar. Okay, it looks like a glass jar that you can pour like a tea, Kool-Aid, whatever you want into it. Okay, and apparently when you that's how that starts. When you watch that videotape, that key pops up out of nowhere, which I didn't know until later on. Oh, excuse me. Until later on, and then that it gives you a key to go to that one place to unlock that one thing to get the handle to open that door to the looks like a secret basement, you know. and they take you to the hospital. It looks like a hospital place or something. I don't know, but yeah. Um, Overall, I really enjoyed this game. Creepy as hell. They didn't hold nothing back in this game whatsoever. Um, Scary as if you're looking for a really scary game that will make you shit your pants, will freak you out. If you're looking, I mean, if you're looking for a really horror game, if you're looking for a real horror game, you have come to the right place. This game, I would recommend anybody who's looking for a horror game to play this game. It is definitely a well worth the game. But I strongly recommend, if you do have a heart condition, don't play this game. It is not for you. Okay, stay away from it. If you don't want to get, because it can cause it can cause you to go into a heart attack, and I know that the game developers do not want that on their conscience. Okay, so if you're like me and you don't have a heart condition or anything like that, and you're looking for a horror game, a real horror game that'll scare the shit out of you, that will make you jump out of your seat, this is the game for you, because they do not hold anything back. They do not hold any punches in this game at all. So, why do I rate this game? Why do I rate it? Are you sitting down for this? I'm serious. Are you sitting down for this? This is going to come a major shock to everyone. I'm giving this game is definitely, I have seen some reviews for this game. Some people are talking shit about this game. Some people saying, I wish I would never played this game. This and that, blah 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 blah. They have their opinions, okay? They can shit on this game all they want. Some people has also been talking great about this game, like I have, okay? I'm not going to shit on this game whatsoever, because I really enjoyed it. If I didn't enjoy this game at all, I wouldn't have ever played this game. And one final time, I'm going to say this, okay? Pixel, one of my good long time subscribers, and by the way, his new YouTube channel will be in the description below this video. Pixel, I know I don't have to do that or do this what I'm about to say, but I want to. I want to help your channel out, and this is the best way I can. So please, everyone, click on that link below this video. Click on it. Take a look at his videos and see what you think about his gameplay. If you enjoy his gameplay, he does one hell of a good gameplay, and he's really entertaining. He's a real entertaining guy. You know, I would not recommend anybody to come to his channel if he wasn't that good of a guy and entertaining at all, but he is that good. He is that good at his gameplay, at editing, all that all that stuff he does on his games. Fantastic, top notch. I love his gameplay, and he's currently working right now on doing Resident Evil 8 Village, and it is really fucking good how he's doing it. Okay, so please do me a favor. Please, by all means, do me a favor. Click on that link. It should take you straight to his YouTube channel. Watch one of his videos. Give him a big thumb. Give him a thumbs up. Leave a comment on this video. And if you want to, you can tell him that I sent you. And also, please subscribe to his channel. Okay? I'm I'm not asking, I'm begging you to do it. I'm asking you, but I'm also begging you to do this, okay? He is a great guy, and he definitely deserves the subscribers, okay? And at least a major, a major shout out to him, Pixel. A huge shout out to Pixel for recommending me to play this game. Thank you. Yeah, I don't regret playing this game at all. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. And if they ever do a DLC for this game, I will definitely get it and play it as well. Okay. Um, I really did enjoy this game, and a huge shout out to him for recommending me play this game, and also a shout out to him for his gameplays as well, because his gameplays it helped me out on certain things. When I got certain things on this game I got stuck on, like the puzzles, for example. He gave me hints of what I needed to do at on the first part of my gameplay, but on the rest of them he did not, because he told, like he said, I need to experience it myself, which I did. And only time he gave me hints is when I asked him to give me hints. And sometimes when I wasn't on when I was doing it on stream, I was actually sitting here watching his gameplay of trying to figure out what certain things I need to do. So a major shout out to him for his gameplay, and it also because it helped me out. Because if it wasn't for his gameplay, I wouldn't have been able to beat this game at all. So a huge shout out to him for that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Y'all have a wonderful day. Dragon Souls, sign out. I hear voices in my head, they come to me, they understand, they talk to me. I chills in the glacier, all the clouds compete on the seas. All the rules that can be broken, all the clouds compete on the seas. I hear the voices in the place, just in the same. I hear the voices out of the earth, out of the puzzle beat on the seas. I hear voices crying, I feel tensions rising, I feel tensions rising. I hear voices in my head, they come to me, they understand, they talk to me. Yeah, they talk to me, oh, oh, oh.